everybody, welcome back to Cindy's Crochet Corner. I'm Cindy and today I'm going to teach you how to do a magic circle. The magic circle is for anything that you want to crochet in the round. Instead of doing rows back and forth as I showed you in earlier tutorials with Afghans and some other projects, you crochet in rows, but in some projects you want to crochet in a circle, and so the magic circle makes it a little easier to get started with your circle. It's used frequently in amigurumi toys. You generally always start with a magic circle, and it is used in many projects actually, from doilies to Afghans to clothing to hats, you name it. Usually you will run across the magic circle. So let's get started. To start with, you take your yarn in your non-dominant hand and just lay the yarn across your two fingers, and then you're going to wrap the yarn around your fingers and you're going to cross it over that tail end and then bring it around the back side of your hand, and I'm securing it here with my pinky finger. Then you're going to take your hook, slide under that first yarn and grab that second yarn and pull up. Then you're going to take your fingers out, hold it here with your right hand, and you're just going to make a slip stitch there. That is a magic circle. And the reason they call it a magic circle, generally you start crocheting inside the magic circle, say 6 single crochets. A lot of projects start with 6 single crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you take this tail end and you pull it tight and it creates a circle, and then you slip stitch to your beginning single crochet. And I forgot to mention it's important to crochet those initial stitches loose so you can get into them. And then from there, the pattern will tell you what to do as far as the rest of the remaining stitches. But that is the magic circle. And the reason why it's great is because you can tug on this end and it will minimize the hole in the middle. There's another way to do to start working in the round, and that is to make a slip knot and then chain 2. 1, 2, and then you can start crocheting in your second chain from the hook. So if I wanted to do 6 single crochets in this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's a good way to make a circle. The only difference is that you cannot pull on this yarn and get the hole to disappear. And in many projects, that's not a problem. If you want to make a flower, for instance, this flower, you see the hole is large. It didn't really matter because I can now put a button there, or I can put a bead or something like that. But it's not necessary. But in some projects, like the stuffed animals, you don't really want that hole to be open because you don't want the stuffing to show through. So you want it closed. So that's where the magic circle comes in handy. So this is an easier option than the magic circle, and it does create a nice circle. You just have to know that you will have a larger opening at the beginning depending on how thick your yarn is. So let's take another look at that magic circle. You're going to put it over your fingers, your index and your middle finger, and then you're going to wrap the yarn around and cross over. So you're making an X, and then you're going to bring it around to the back side and secure it with one of your fingers here. And then insert your hook underneath this bottom yarn, grab the top yarn, and pull through. And it does take, it's not very hard once you get the hang of it, but it does take some practice until you get the hang of it. And then slip stitch, and then you start crocheting inside the magic ring. And I would recommend just practicing this. If you're having trouble doing it, just practice it over and over, especially if you're wanting to get into amigurumi and start making toys and dolls and that sort of thing. It is nice to have that hole closed up in the middle when you get started. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. I'll place a link to my website and my Facebook and Instagram page beneath the video. And we hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.